If getting out of the house always feels stressful, if you're constantly running late, rushing your child, or feeling like time just disappears, this isn't a discipline problem. And it's not because your child doesn't care about time. But what you do now in these early years quietly shapes whether your child grows up calm and punctual, or stressed and always late. There's a simple rule many German parents use, often without even realizing it, that helps children understand time before they can even tell the clock. And once you know it, everything about mornings, routines, and transitions starts to feel easier. If you're already thinking, my toddler doesn't listen, or my baby has no sense of time at all, I want you to pause for a moment. Because feeling rushed, frustrated, or worried about time is incredibly common, especially when you're parenting young children. You might be juggling naps, meals, daycare drop-offs, work, and your own exhaustion, all while trying to keep a tiny human moving. And when your child dawdles, resists shoes, or melts down just as you need to leave, it can feel personal, like they're not cooperating, like you're failing to teach them something important. You're not. Young children are not born with an internal clock, and punctuality is not a personality trait. It's a skill, one that develops slowly with support. And the fact that you're even thinking about this tells me you're a thoughtful, intentional parent. Let's talk about what's really going on developmentally, and where the so-called German rule comes in. First, an important truth. Babies and toddlers do not understand time the way adults do. They don't experience time as minutes and hours. They experience it as sequences. This happens, then that happens, then something changes. In Germany, and in many cultures that value punctuality, parents don't start by teaching the clock. They start by teaching predictability. The core idea is this: time becomes meaningful to children when it is consistent, visible, and emotionally neutral. In other words, the same things happen in the same order. Transitions are expected, not rushed. Adults stay calm around time instead of stressed. Neuroscience supports this. The part of the brain responsible for planning, time awareness, and self-control, the prefrontal cortex, develops very slowly. It's not mature until the mid-20s. So when we expect a toddler to hurry up or care that we're late, we're asking their brain to do something it literally cannot do yet. What does help is repetition, rhythm, and routines that don't change emotionally every day. That's the foundation of punctuality. Let's gently look at a few common mistakes, not to judge but to understand why they don't work. Mistake number 1: rushing and escalating. When we're late, our tone often changes. We speak faster. We sigh. We grab shoes. We say, "Come on, we're late." To a young child, this feels sudden and threatening, not motivating. Their nervous system goes into stress mode, which actually slows cooperation. Mistake number 2: explaining time abstractly. Saying things like, "We have 5 minutes. We're going to be late. Hurry up." These concepts are too abstract for toddlers. Without a concrete reference, these words don't guide behavior. They just add pressure. Mistake number 3: inconsistency. Some days we rush. Some days we're relaxed. Some days we let things slide. From a child's perspective, time feels unpredictable, and unpredictable systems are hard to cooperate with. Children don't learn punctuality from urgency. They learn it from reliability. This is where the German rule becomes practical. Step 1. Anchor time to routines, not clocks. Instead of saying, "We're leaving in 10 minutes, say, "After your shoes are on, we go. When the song ends, we leave. First jacket, then outside." Time becomes something they can see and predict. Step 2. Keep routines emotionally neutral. German parenting culture often avoids emotional drama around time. That means no rushing energy, no pleading, no last-minute surprises. The calmer you are, the more your child's nervous system stays regulated, which improves cooperation. Step 3. Build in buffer time. Punctual families are rarely efficient. They're prepared. Leaving earlier reduces stress, and children learn that time is calm, not chaotic. Step 4. Use repetition, not reminders. Say the same phrases. Follow the same order. Every day. This builds an internal rhythm, which eventually becomes self-regulation. It's completely normal for babies and toddlers to move slowly, get distracted, resist transitions, forget what comes next. These are not red flags. You may want extra support if transitions cause extreme distress daily. Your child seems overwhelmed by any change. You feel constantly dysregulated around time. Support doesn't mean something is wrong. It means your family needs a gentler structure. When children grow up with calm, predictable time routines, they develop better self-control, lower anxiety, stronger planning skills, respect for others' time without shame. Punctuality becomes internal, not enforced. They don't rush because they're afraid. They move because it makes sense. And that's a gift that lasts far beyond childhood. If you're feeling behind or discouraged, please remember this. You don't teach punctuality in a week, you build it gently over years. Small changes matter. Consistency matters. And calm matters more than perfection. If this video helped, I'd love to know. What part of your day feels most rushed right now? Leave a comment and let me know what you're struggling with next. And if you want more calm, science-based parenting guidance, don't forget to subscribe. You're doing better than you think. And your child is learning every day.